Sunday. I hope we're all doing good this week. I hope everything has gone well for everyone. It's been a crazy week here, what can we say? It's one of those things. Today I just want to do something fairly quick, fairly easy, but to me, it's one of those things that just reminds me of breakfast, reminds me of growing up, family brunches, special occasions, just things that we would have prepared when company was coming over or something. Or if it was just going to be like just a special brunch. But now that I know how easy they are, well, I kind of make them all the time. So it's really not hard. We're going to make up some potato pancakes. And it doesn't take a lot. It takes a couple of potatoes, a little bit of onion, a little bit of garlic if you like. You can change it up and add bacon or like some really thinly sliced chopped ham. You can spice it up with some jalapenos. But I just want to keep it simple. And for a change, I'm not even putting cheese in them. It's morning, so cheers. So, what do you say we get started on a really simple dish? Alright, so let's move over to our cutting board, which is somewhere around here. And there we go. And yes, Mr. Fox had to make his appearance. We're just going to move him out of the way for now. And what we need, now you don't, well, let's start off with just peeling the onion. Super simple. We just have regular white onion. I just have a small one. I find the easiest way for me to peel one is I just cut it in half. I just get under one corner. And it normally comes off in one or two pieces. So you can see, really simple. Try and get that right on camera. Just go right under one corner. Slowly peel, and away we go. I'm going to get rid of those skins. It won't hurt you if they get into the final dish, but they aren't exactly good eating. So, next we just need a bowl, and we need a grater. Whoops, there we go. Now, I'm using a mandolin. You don't have to. If you just have a standard box grater, that's fine. For the onion, though, I do want to use the smallest blade. And we're just going to grate this up. There will be some scrap, but you know what? Onions are really cheap, so it doesn't matter that much. So what I'm doing, I'm just getting all the onion that's stuck on the back of the blade. I don't want a ton of onion. These are potato pancakes after all, not onion pancakes. And the reason I use that fine blade, for one, they're going to cook a lot quicker in the final dish. And two, they're almost, I don't want to say juiced, but they're so, sorry about that. But right now, they're so finely cooked, chopped in there, they're just going to disappear. So people who don't even like onions aren't even going to know really they're there other than the flavor. Next, I go to a larger. I'm going to try doing it that way. And I have 2 Idaho potatoes here. Sorry, the camera's going out of focus again. We just have 2 Idaho potatoes, regular baking potatoes. I just find they work better than this. You can peel them if you want, but I find I like the skins. Be careful, obviously, when you're using a grater, or if you're doing like me with a mandolin. You don't want bits of your finger in your potato pancakes. Okay, so we've got all of our potato and everything in there. I'm just going to get rid of the little scraps and garbage I don't need. Now, this comes the fun part. You take a clean cloth. Get as much of this out as you can onto the cloth. What we want to do is not all, but as much of the moisture that we can get out of here. And you can see there's a lot. Whoop! I think it just squirted and hit the can. Now, all of that, come on camera, I think maybe I did hit it. Just going to give this bowl a quick rinse. And a really fast dry. And I think, excuse my hand, but I think we got the camera with the potato juice. There we are. So getting that moisture out of there is going to make for a lighter pancake that's going to cook faster. And it's going to get a lot crispier. It's not going to steam. It's actually going to crisp up. Now, before I go any further with that, I realized I don't have I can tell it's morning, and this is why I need my coffee, because I didn't turn my fry pan on like I normally do. So it's going to be one of these days. So all I did there, sorry about all that, is I just added maybe like a 1/16 of an inch of oil in the bottom of my fry pan here. Nothing special. I'll make sure you're kept up to date with the important bits. Next, oh, it's going to be one of these days. We want to season this up. Good healthy shot of pepper. I put maybe half a tablespoon in there. Same thing with salt, half a tablespoon. Now, if you want to use fresh garlic here, go ahead. I just find the powdered garlic works just as well for what we're doing. I've got maybe a teaspoon there, and well, I have to have my paprika. It adds a nice little flavor, a little smokiness, and it's going to give some nice color. And that's also maybe half a teaspoon. I'm just going to give this a little mix up. I just want to make sure everything is combined. Next, 1 regular egg. Again, just give that a little mix. What the egg's going to do is it's going to hold everything together. And last but not least, a couple of teaspoons of flour. Yes, it looked like I put in 4, but they weren't full. That little bit of flour again is just going to mix with the egg to help bind everything together. And that's really it. That's really it. There is one other thing you can add to all of this, and if I can remember where I put it. Oh. Yep, it's Sunday and I need my coffee. I have here just 1/8 of a teaspoon of baking soda. It's just going to give it a little bit of a rise. Nothing much. But they won't be as dense. So now that that's all mixed together, our fry pan is almost ready. Now if you want to use a disher, an ice cream scoop, a small one, just so that you can, just digging around for stuff, trying to find the missing things. If you want to use a disher or an ice cream scoop, fine, small one, or don't fill it up all the way, so it's more for portioning. It's not necessary, but you just want. Well, I'm trying to get a few things ready there. There we are. I'm just waiting for the oil to heat up. And it's getting there. You can always do a little test where you just take a little pinch of the mixture, and when you put it in, it should start to sizzle up almost right away. And let you see what that looks like. There. So you can see how it's already sizzling away. So I know this oil is hot enough. I use my hands. I know they're clean. And I just lay them on into the oil. Be careful when you're doing this. Yes, I am using my hand right in oil, but I'm trying not to get my hand right in the hot oil. And I don't want to put in too much at a time, because the oil will cool down too much. And I want these nice and crispy, not greasy. Using a spatula, I just try and smooth them out. And these are just going to cook 2 to 3 minutes per side. So with all the things that have gone missing, my spatula seems to have gone missing, but I do have another one. So what I do is I just get under. I just want to make sure they're sticking. There we go. And these are going to beat out McDonald's hash browns any day of the week. I think we can all see that properly. I remember growing up, we would have Saturday brunch, and basically all the family would come over, and the last thing we would cook would be these, because we wanted them hot right out of the pan. And we always had to make twice as much as we thought we would do, because as soon as they came out, people were eating them. Like, that's that's how good they are. You can see by the little test piece there how nice and golden brown they get and crispy. When you're turning, be very careful. Always try and flip away from you. But just look how golden those are, how nice and crispy those. The outside potatoes are going to be super crisp. The inside ones are still going to be soft. Just getting a little draining rig together. And this is not my day. Just making sure the camera is not right on the burner. Those are getting super crispy. That little test one we did is already nice and done. Like I said, it's little things like this that can trigger those memories. That can just bring you back to... I'm checking these, that's why I'm turning away. That can bring back those memories of childhood, of special moments in your life, family occasions, anything. And that's what cooking's about. It's not just about what goes in your mouth. It's what it triggers in your mind. And I'm doing this and I can see my grandfather and my grandmother sitting at the table having coffee, my stepbrother watching Star Trek, of all things. So, but that's the memories. Oh, we need more coffee for sure for this. Those are looking and smelling so good. The smell of the onion is already like wafting up through everything. Those are so nice and golden brown. They're going to be super crispy. Those, you can actually hear that crust. So what I have as I said, I was getting a draining rag, is I just have, you can use any cooling rack, any kind of wire rack you have, and I just have it over some paper towel. You don't want to put these right onto paper towel. It'll soak up a lot of fat to start off with, but the problem is it'll just be sitting in that fat and it'll be greasy, and you don't want that. I'm just going to turn the heat down on that a little bit. I'm going to get the next. Gotta love that sizzle. Just going to get the next couple of these going in the oil. Again, we're just flattening them down a bit. It'll just help them to cook faster, and well, the thinner they are, the more crispy bits you get. And I don't know about you, but to me, hash browns, potato pancakes, however really you want to call them, because there are lots of ways to call these, are all about the crisp. They're all about the crunch. Oh, sorry, gave my camera a little knock there. So these all cook up super fast. Doesn't take long. We've done this whole recipe, including me rambling on, what, under 15 minutes? And it's just that little something special that now you can share. Again, so nice and golden brown. The smell is incredible. Now, how you serve these is also totally up to you. Some people, there we go. Excuse me. Some people like them just as they are with a little bit of salt. Some people, I'll put these down as a base and put my ham and my eggs and my bacon and my cheese on top of them and almost do it like, I don't know, a hash brown casserole or a hash brown lasagna. I'll do layers. That way you get a little bit of everything with every bite. I know if you're Jewish and you're making potato pancakes, potato latkes, this is really the same thing. They'll have it either with sour cream or with applesauce. And I know applesauce sounds really weird, but trust me, it is so good. It's something you've got to try at least once. Most of us have those little applesauce cups in the house. Crack one open, try it. It's that whole sweet and salty, savory, all going on together. So, again, we've got our cutting, we've got our little cooling rig. Turn the heat off my oil. And away we go. Delicious, homemade. Just getting everything out of the way here. Don't want to leave the camera on the, or not the cameras. Well, I don't want to leave the camera there for sure, but I don't want to leave the oil on the heat. So we're just going to move that. And there we are. Real simple, real quick, really delicious. As always, I have to taste. I just became 9 years old again and saw everyone, and it was great. It's that strong of a trigger that food can be. And it doesn't have to be complicated. It doesn't have to be hard. It's just that powerful. How something as simple as some grated potato and onion can just bring you back in time again. So, I hope you try these out. I really hope you play around with it. Add some cheese. Add some peppers. Add whatever you like. Just keep them really small. Get as much of the moisture out as you can. And fry them in nice hot oil. It doesn't take long, but it'll change you and get you away from those fast food and frozen hash browns in a heartbeat. So as always, my name is Andrew and I am the 5 p.m. Chef. If you've subscribed to this channel, thank you very much. Hit that thumbs up and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what memories it reminds you of. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. It's right over there. It shows me that people care about what I do. They like what I do. And it shows YouTube that, hey, this guy might know what he's talking about. So, until we meet again, as always, I am Andrew. I am the 5 p.m. Chef. And enjoy.